Hello, I'm Lee with First Person Safety, and this is the next in our Stop and Think series. Because what I have to ask today may upset some people, I have enlisted the help of this puppy. So if you start to get upset at something I may ask or say, just look at her and do one of these. Aww, and everything will be okay. It's okay, girl, it's okay. So we're going to talk about red dot sights on pistols, and I am not anti-red dot sights on pistols. That's not what this is about. But I do have a question or questions about a couple of, or one particular, justification for a red dot sight on pistols. That justification is this notion that red dot sights will lead to reduced mistake of fact shootings. Now, mistake of fact shooting is when, say, a peace officer shoots someone who has a wallet in their hand instead of a knife or a gun. So the argument is this, that if the peace officer is threat focused, that as they look through the optic, they will be able to tell whether or not the person is pulling a wallet or a cell phone from their pocket instead of a pistol or knife. And so that'll lead to reduced shootings in such incidences. Well, here's my first question with that. In order to be looking through the optic threat focus, doesn't that mean that the pistol has to be pointed at the threat? Doesn't that mean that we're pointing a pistol at something we have not made the decision to shoot? What was that whole thing that Colonel Cooper talked about, that we only point firearms at things we are willing to shoot or destroy? Well, if we're not legally justified in shooting it, why are we already pointing our pistol at it? I don't know. I'm just a fat guy with questions. Let's think about that one. The other question I have is, I learned in Force Science that it takes the same amount. I know, that's just crazy talk, isn't it? I learned at Force Science Institute that it takes the same amount of time to stop an action that's already started as it does to start an action. So if a cop has already decided to press the trigger because they've already made the legal decision to do, or the decision to do so, how are they going to stop that action in the amount of time that it takes to press the trigger? I don't know. Well, we're going to examine those questions in future videos. I need to make clear, this is not an instructor award that's starting out here. I've already spoken with several prominent red dot sight instructors, red dot on pistol instructors, that know this video series is coming and they want to be a participant in this video and its responses. And I'm very excited that several of them have agreed to participate. So we already have a couple of planned responses to this coming up, but I and the instructors that are participating are anxious to see what you have to say and what your responses are too. So stop and think. Just be sure to start again.
Hey, mister, can I have my dog back now?
Okay.